Hi, it's Oluchi, and this is saying it as it is. So today, I just wanted to point out something weird I noticed in the whole car spotting rubbish that's going on in Nigeria because I've been seeing a lot of car spotters in different states. Well, it's so weird that people with expensive cars would call a car spotter to spot their cars. Like, what is the point of it? If you have money, like I said, the whole concept of having money is acting in a certain type of way because there's no way unless I have money and then I have to call people to spot my car. I remember seeing this tweet and some people were calling me stupid and whatnot. And someone was like, how can someone be driving this type of car and you call them a loser? That's the thing. Money worship in Nigeria is too much. Nigerians can't wrap their heads around the fact that they are losers with money. Like, because why am I paying someone to come and spot my car? What am I trying to prove? It's so fucking weird. Sorry for the language, but it's just what it is. And I know some people listen to my podcast and then they just talk shit about me. Not like I care, but it's so weird how you can actually get people on their you can get on people's names on that app or that Twitter app. Like some people have started calling me a sadist. One called me what's the word again? Not like I care, but it's just funny knowing that someone like me is actually driving people crazy. I take joy in it. Not like I care actually. But I like to speak about these things so that people can understand people who preach kindness, especially on social media apps, Twitter, they are not kind people. They hate it when you don't conform. So the issue in general is when you speak about things in a different manner. They hate the fact that you're questioning the norm. And most of the people who hate these things, they hate it because you're going to alter the balance of whatever they are looking forward to. So when you speak about a lot of things, they get offended because they feel like you speaking about these things will make people aware or question why these things are done. So you're like obviously disrupting the balance. And it's crazy, it's ridiculous. Anyway, today we'll be talking about sex in Lagos or sex in Nigeria, but let's just focus in Lagos. So there are so many things surrounding sex. A lot of Nigerians enjoy fucking. Sorry, language. A lot of Nigerians enjoy having sex. But I don't know, there's this judgmental tone to when you talk about sex in different places, even on online. There's this judgment. Everybody's always trying to know why you're speaking about sex in such a manner. So I ran a poll on Twitter and I asked some people, no, there was a conversation that happened. So one guy was talking about how he went stainless. Stainless is very, very funny. It is actually, it means going without sex for a long time. So he said he went stainless for a year because he didn't have money to have sex. So I asked a question via a poll, like the men who have not had sex for a year, what's your reason? And the two answers I put were the girl you want, no want you, I no get money. And I no get money was the highest. Now, are we saying that men are enabling the transactional sex situation that is going on? Or are women the motivation? Or are women the reasons why sex is transactional? So I'm asking this question. Who is to blame for transactional sex? Now, I'm not talking about sex workers. Sex workers know that you have to pay them to have sex with them. Now, I'm talking about regular babes that are like your normal average babe. Is she mandating you to give her money before you have sex? And now, I'm going to say something. Even I'm not even going to lie, used to believe that sex is something you give. Now it's the social conditioning. You're not giving sex, you're having sex. You are making love to someone you like or care about. So when you say you are giving someone sex, you're making it seem like it's not something you're participating in, or it's not something that you also enjoy. Now for the men, you see some men say, I don't fuck 'em. Something that was for two people, you've monopolized it and said, oh, it's just you that had sex with her because you believe her value is in sex. And one thing that really bothers me is how men say, I don't fuck her, she no water. So are you saying having sex with you degrades a woman? Because I don't know. I don't really know what's going on. Now, I saw a tweet and someone talked about how um the girls he wants can't sleep with him because he's not doing anything for them. I think there's a problem in general. I think a lot of people need to come clean with what they really want out of each other, because you can't like sex with regular people. I'm not talking about sex workers here, because to be honest, I believe that's a job. I know people will get offended with this, but that's a job. People are being paid to do a job. Now I'm talking about regular babes that you connect with. Are you saying that you can't have sex with them because, oh, they like you? I don't know. I'm speaking from a woman's perspective. Now I want to ask the men, what is really the problem? And who are the enablers of transactional sex in Lagos? And now I know it's funny, but I see some things and I'm like, why is this thing a thing in Lagos or a thing in Nigeria? Because anytime people are talking about sex, there's this weirdness that comes with it. And to be honest, maybe it's because of how super religious a lot of Nigerians are. Um, Being overly religious has a way of making you not like certain things that you really like because of the judgmental aspect of it. But just let me know what you think. This particular question is for the men. Do you think you are enabling transactional sex, or do you think women are the ones who are enabling it? Now, another thing I find weird is when people say, oh, you can't talk to a babe if you've not bought her something. To be honest, I'm going to use myself as an example. I don't think I speak to people without them buying me things, to be honest. I think the issue is that a lot of people have so much expectation from people. I can't forget one particular time. My birthday was like in 3 days, and me and this guy we just recently started talking. To be honest, I was never expecting anything gifts for my birthday from him. We just started talking. I respect myself a lot. I barely know you. Why would I be expecting a birthday present from you? So we start talking and I asked him, oh, when is your birthday? He tells me, oh, it's October. I tell him my birthday, March. And that was like the last time he responded to me. Whoa, like guy, I beg. I was not expecting you to decorate the room for me or anything. I am a low expectation person. It makes your heart not break. People don't understand it, but that is the best way to live life. That is even the best way to enjoy your birthdays, when you don't have too much expectations. Mind you guys, my birthday is in March, rather, March 16th. A month from now. Yes. I'm really looking forward to my birthday. I don't know. My birthdays excite me. I love my birthdays. Sorry for digressing. So back to the topic in question. Who are the enablers of transactional sex? And now I see a lot of babes. Sometimes you see, if you cannot press money clear, weird. But then our society, Nigeria is a very low trust society, a society where money worship. Like when I started the pod, I talked about how people with money are calling gas porters for their cars. Like these are things that are so weird. And this still boils down to our money culture and how we worship money here. So we have people who cannot have true connection without money. Money is very important. I'm not even going to lie. And as a babe, I'm not even going to say, oh, I'm different or I'm special. But I understand, especially when someone is legit working hard for their money, like you are. a proper 9 to 5 guy, you depend on your salary and you're working for your money. I understand how tough it can be any money. So I get it. But at the same time, I feel a lot of men put their worth on money. And I feel like a lot of women feel like spending money on them means there's like true connection. But that's a lie. There are some men that don't care. Like money is nothing to them. That's why you can't place your value as a babe on money. Because a guy can come and give you 20K, 200K, 400K. That's like chicken change, chicken feed to him. It's not going to reduce his net worth. Trust me. Now, I'm not saying that a man should not show you love or whatever, but I don't think you should place your value on um what he does for you financially. To be honest, my own love language has to be, I don't know, maybe because of how my dad is. My dad is like a solution oriented person. He knows how to find solutions to problem. And to be honest, that's one thing I like in a man. I like when a guy finds solutions to my problem. And let me not even lie, most solutions are money driven. I don't know if it makes sense. So at the end of the day, I think it's just our condition and how we were raised, like the society here in Nigeria and how it places so much value on money. And then it's just, I don't know. I think this conversation is not going to be just one episode. We have to spread it because we need to talk about how a lot of men have resorted to just asking you how much do you want. They want to sleep with you. Nobody wants true connections. But to be honest, you really can't blame them when everything is still centered around money. There's no true connections anymore. What do you have to do for me? What can you do for me? Why are you not doing this for me? And this is the Valentine weekend. I have to be honest. If Valentine is not for women, it's for lovers, couples, man and man, woman and woman, girl and boy. So if your man did something for you, you need to do something for him. That's how that is how relationship works. You can't just be taking all the time. And I feel a lot of women are used to taking a lot, like taking all the time. You have to give too at some point. And I'm a girly's girl, or am I? Because a lot of babes call me, pick me on Twitter. But then again, that app is full of very stupid, self-righteous people. Sorry for using the word stupid, but that's how I classify them. They have this thing where they try to pick on you when you don't conform. Anyway, that's their business. So we're going to focus on the sex. Now, sex is one of the easiest things to get, to be honest. I was watching one interview and some people were having sex for as low as 1,000 naira. Now, for the men that said the babe that they want doesn't want them, why doesn't she want you? Is it because you don't have money? And now, don't you think it's super weird that someone who did not like you when you were not like buoyant financially suddenly starts liking you when the money comes? And then she wants to have sex with you when the money comes. Don't you feel like if that money ever finishes, she won't be there? I'm team build real connections. I feel a lot of us need to build connections. I have sex. Sex is very nice. I'm not even going to lie. A lot of people enjoy the sex, but because of the current situation in the country, that's why everything still boils down to bad governance. But then again, we still see some of these complaints from people with good economies where women have jobs. And so I don't know, maybe it's conditioning, social conditioning. I don't know what the problem is, but we need to find true connection, connect with people, have sex with them, enjoy yourself. I don't think anybody's value should be placed on money. Money is something that is very, very, it can come and it can go. Like it's a very, very funny thing. You will see someone have 2 million today, and tomorrow one problem from nowhere can just come and wipe out that money clean. So I just really want to know, what's the solution for people to have true connection so they can have sex and enjoy themselves. Okay. We're talking about regular girls and regular guys. You're not paying her to have sex with her. So there has to be some form of intimacy or connection, because I don't think most people like having sex with people that they have to pay money for because it's not there. Don't you like after having sex, you guys cuddle, kiss, and whatnot? I don't think any girl who is a sex worker has time to be cuddling you. No, she doesn't. So, to be honest, I like this particular topic because I want people to be super honest and tell me how they feel about sex in Lagos or sex in Nigeria, transactional sex. Who are the people propagating it? Who are the people who want it to remain that way? I'm not trying to fault anybody, but we need to have these conversations. Maybe because of how poor Nigerians are, but poor people still have sex. So what's the issue? Some men said they are very picky. So now the baby you are picky wants money. I don't understand. Like, I'm trying to be real here. Just tell me what you think. This particular episode, I want us to come on space on Twitter and just talk about it. I need to know people's perspective on this particular topic because I feel it is very um very conversation sparking, if that's the right word to use. Yes, it will spark a conversation. Let's talk. Let's hear what people have to say about transactional sex, especially in Lagos. Are women really the people pushing for transactional sex, or are the men who don't have game the ones who want money to have sex with babes that they really like? Just tell me what you think. And now, this is totally off topic. I don't think anybody, or I don't think people who always talk about emotional intelligence or empathy or um kindness are genuinely kind or nice people. Over time, I've seen people who parrot these things do acts of wickedness. Very wicked. Like, you wonder how you're queen of empathy or queen of kindness and you're the opposite. Super weird. Now, I just want to say a few things and wrap up this whole conversation about, I genuinely think social media is really doing a lot of harm when it comes to connecting with people. And we are moved by what we see, and we are forgetting that there are real people that you can really connect with. This is for the men and this is for the women. And sex is not something you give. We need to kill that idea. I mean, too, sex is not something you take. It's an activity. Two people have it and enjoy themselves. So I have two questions. Are women, I've repeated this question several times. I just want people to know what the questions are. Are women the ones who hold this transactional sex ball, or are men the ones who are playing the transactional sex ball? Tell me what you think. We always host a space on Twitter every Thursday by 8 p.m. Listen to the podcast, come on the on the space and just let me know what you think. And please, I want to say something else. I really love the support and the constant listening. It's not easy. I really appreciate. This would be our eighth episode rather. And to be honest, I don't know how how I'm still able to do this. I really appreciate my partner. He's amazing and he keeps motivating me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I can't wait for us to blow. So don't forget, forget to do the needful. Um, Nigerian government needs to fix up. A lot of people have died. Over 1,000 people have died since the beginning of the year. Very outrageous. And some countries would have gone into fire, but I don't know what's wrong with us. I don't know what to say, but it really breaks my heart that people are dying careless and senseless deaths. I hope Nigeria, I hope Nigerians understand what is going on and do something about it. Please take care of yourselves. Have a wonderful week and stay safe. Love you all and bye.